Hello, folks. Good morning. This is Prince Olu Sharaibi speaking on the TBC, the billion coin, the break of chains. Truth breaks chains. To all TBCians and non-TBCians and all my brothers and sisters worldwide. I wish you all great wealth, great health, benevolent vibrations, unending life, and wholeness. If you remember in my first video last, I said we would go through the registration process step by step. And because of this, I'm going to have to do more than one video on the registration process. Okay. The first stage of it is what we will treat today. Okay, with a little bit of pep talk. So let's start right now. Okay. Let's assume now that you've just clicked on that link on the bottom left hand corner of the video that that we did, that you watched last time, or on this particular video, because you'll find a link there too. This is the link that is the link of your sponsor. It's my link, and if you click in, then I become your sponsor. And when you register, you become somebody else's sponsor afterwards, because you're going to have to get two people in as quick as you can and help them to get their own two people in too, because we must be duplicated. Okay, duplication is non-negotiable. Like I said last time, we have to expand ourselves. You see, each and every one of us has this responsibility, because we all have the power to change the situation on this planet, and that's part of what is being done in by the TBC community, and by this, the billion coin phenomenon, I would call it. Okay, so starting from the next video, we would actually see these things on the screen, because I will use a split screen gizmo, and I won't need to talk too much. You will see everything for yourself. But in this video, we have to depend on my word of mouth now and all my gesticulations. Okay, but I'll be as descriptive as I can. Okay. Um, billions of digital currency will be distributed by the end of May. That's what it says. As soon as you come into the page, after clicking that link that you'll find, at the bottom left hand corner, let's say at the bottom of the video screen, and on the left, you see the link. And as soon as you enter, you find this big white page with a gray top, with a gray horizontal band on top, and the hexagonal logo on the top left-hand corner, which is the hexagonal logo, brownish or golden colored, of the billion coin. Okay, and underneath you see all these decorations and depictions of golden coins in circuitry, and trying to artistically symbolize digital currency. Okay, and under that we'll have some words. Okay, receive a gift worth over 1 ounce of gold. And this is because as soon as you register and you pay your LMF, which is the life membership fee of $10, as soon as you register here and you pay your $10, you'll be called a paid app member, and you automatically receive a 25,000 cookie reward. Okay, that 25,000 cookie reward actually translates into an ounce of gold. Of course, you're going to gain more cookie rewards when you get to know, when after you've studied and you've known the other methods of getting the rewards. Okay, and there will be 6 points. Let's say six um, explanatory reasons why we should take advantage of this opportunity. You'll see them afterwards. Okay, and starting from 1 to 6. The first one is cookie rewards system allows you to both receive and share this gift. This gift is that same 25,000 cookies, right? Which equate to like 250 kringles. Yeah. And when you receive this gift, because you have registered, well, you would also be able to share these gifts with others by inviting others, like 2 people, to be your downline also. Okay, and you will be their sponsor. And when they register through your own link that you would also give them, if you're able to do that within 24 hours, there are more cookie rewards that would also come to you just because of that one. There's a 24-hour prize or reward, a cookie reward thing. They call it a fast 24-hour cookie reward prize for you bringing 2 people in 24 hours. And after that, if you help them to get 2 each for them, two downlines each for them, within the next 48 hours, you would also get money out of that too. You would also get a reward. More than 100 million cookies. You're going to get 100 million cookies initially for the first 2 that you bring in 24 hours. And when you help them to get in there too quickly, you would also make that being done within 48 hours, you would make another prize, another reward you get, which will be more than 100 million cookies. And that's a good way to start off. I missed that in my time because I didn't know. My sponsor wasn't with me to give me all that information. I just, just rushed into it because I saw that this was a very good chance of getting money. I didn't know much before I went into it, but now that I know, it's better late than never, really. I got some rewards for um, sponsoring people, but I didn't do it within the first 24 hours. So I don't want any of the people that I sponsor to miss that. You should gain from that. Okay? We'll come to the precise names of these prices later, especially when we get into the back office in the next video. But the important thing, first of all, is to get this registration done and get 2 people to come and register in your link. Okay? Quickly, within 24 hours of your registration, you get 2 people in. So, the ever expanding list of merchants accept this digital currency worldwide. That's the second reason. Okay? And explanation. Point of advantage. And that shows that this is becoming a global currency, a global digital currency. It's already become a global digital currency. Because in the next video, we're going to look, before we go into any other thing, we're going to look at the world. There's what is called the world membership chart. There's a map of the world, and on it is depicted the TBC communities all over the world. And it's astonishing. Despite the fact that we're just 3.327 million now, and our target is to be 1 billion members. 1 billion is 1,000 million. We are already spread all over the world. So we've got a winning strategy already. We're just going to increase in number in every spot where we are on the planet. And there'll be some other spores made until all the other empty areas are filled up. As long as we keep on duplicating ourselves, like I've described earlier, that's what's going to happen. And we will change the economic paradigm of this planet. We would have eradicated poverty. We would have made this world into a utopia. Yes, it's our responsibility to do that. We can't wait for any other person to come and do it for us. And remember, we have the power. Okay? You have the power. Okay? You have the power. Don't think that you don't have the power. We'll do it together. Okay? What we did together earlier on, which was getting ourselves deceived, and sidetracked and enslaved by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and their like, right from the time we started, you know, using the fiat currency which they created and owned and used to enslave us. We actually co-created our own prison, our own economic debt prison on this planet. They were teaching us what to think, and we didn't know that our thoughts created things and situations for us. And we actually created bad things, you know. We did create a lot of bad things for us. But now we recognize this. Hence, the billion coin. Okay? Now, the third says, we are on a mission to end global poverty. Okay? Worldwide. And it starts with this gift. Starting with this gift. This gift of 25,000 cookies that we that every person that each person gets just by registering and paying his or her life membership fee, LMF, you get the 25,000 cookie gift. Okay. And the fourth point is, instead of paying transaction fees forever, there is a small lifetime wallet fee. The wallet being spoken of here is the TBC009 wallet that we actually create after we finish registration. Okay, we create that TBC wallet after we finish registration and after we finish uh, filling in our profile and our account details in the back office. Okay, but we'll take us through all that in the next video. Okay, now we will learn to cash flow daily and assist us in our worldwide distribution. You see, once we become TBCians or members, okay, and we start getting all these, and we get a lot of all these rewards, the cookie rewards, enough funds will be generated for each of us to be able to um, spread this currency worldwide. We'll be able to we'll be able to exchange it for goods, exchange it for other other currencies if need be. We'll also be able to give our downlines who need help or need uh, Kringles TBC in return for uh, some other currencies or fiat currencies or whatever. Some of them would even need Kringles to be able to generate wealth on their own too. And we will give them to be able to generate wealth. Some of our Kringles, when our Kringles have become a lot. Okay? And this is how we will be picking up, this is how sponsors will be picking up newcomers. Okay? Helping them to stand on their feet. And there are ways here of actually generating a cash flow just by having Kringles. You're able to generate a cash flow of both fiat currency and cryptocurrency. There are methods, of doing this, various methods of doing this, and we will see some of them and read them up, learn them, when we go into the back office after having registered and paid our LMFs, our life membership fees. So that's why it says here, learn to cash flow daily. That knowledge is inside the back office. Okay, the knowledge of how to cash flow daily. We won't be talking about that now. We'll do that in the future. In the next, video or two. Okay. But first of all, we've got to get this registration done and get 2 people registered under each of us. Okay. And in order to claim more cookie rewards, in the next 48 hours, after your first 24 hours of bringing in 2 people, in the next 48 hours, you can help those 2 people also to bring in 2 people each for them to register in their own links. If you get these things done, you'll get at least 200 million cookies. And remember, this is the like a kind of an ICO period, okay, where a lot of cookies are being given out. Okay, 200 million cookies is going to amount to something like let's say 200 million. It's going to amount to 2 million Kringles, and 2 million Kringles is about 19,000, approximately between $18,000 and $20,000 USD in value at this time. It will increase in value as the time, as the days go by. Okay. So I'm just giving you a rundown of this of the exchange, of how powerful the billion coin is in relation to other currencies, and the reason why every one of us should take advantage of this period of the ICO phenomenon. What is the ICO? What does it mean? It's the abbreviation for initial currency offer. This is what a lot of these, every one of these cryptocurrencies have gone through. Okay, at the onset, when they're just being introduced in the early days, they even offer some of their currency free. This is what the Bitcoin people did. They offered their currency free a few years back, just to spread it out and let it become popular worldwide. And now you can't. Now you've got to spend at least roughly around between 3,000 and 4,000 US dollars. Or can I say euros now? Yeah, euros. About 3,000 euros to get 1 Bitcoin. There was a time that you had to spend over 10,000 euros to get 1 Bitcoin. But its value fell maybe its value fell drastically during last year, 2018. But I believe that it's going to bounce somewhere. However, the billion coin is in its stage of increasing value, and it will keep on increasing in value because it's going to keep on becoming popular, more and more popular. It is not going to evolve like the Bitcoin. It's even going to be better. Nevertheless, we have to make sure that you take advantage of this period, okay, where the billion coin is being easily distributed, okay, by way of encouragement and even, you know, by way of gifts and incentives. Now, it is very important that we take advantage of this ICO in code period, okay, and become millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires, and multi-billionaires, okay, so that when it starts to cost a lot, like happened in with the Bitcoin and the Ethereum and other currencies, you will see how powerful our economy globally will be. It's going to be much more popular than all the other cryptocurrencies, because the aim of this particular cryptocurrency is to eradicate poverty worldwide, and this aim will come to pass. It can't be stopped because we have put our minds to it. We've taken our minds off of the fiat currency and put our minds to this, and we have created an eventuality. We have created a scenario, a different economic paradigm in which poverty has been eradicated worldwide. So we have to do this together with love and respect, not with greed and competitiveness and selfishness. No, with love, respect, and empathy and generosity. We'll talk a lot more about these things. It is enough to say that this currency is not geared towards enslaving humankind like the fiat currency did. It's geared towards setting humankind free from all the bondages, mental, economic, health, all the bondages that were brought in by the fiat currency economic paradigm. Okay, that created suffering people, dying people, sick people, dead people. 1% being rich and the other 99% being poor all over the planet. And all kinds of crap like that. Okay, let's continue. Um, instead of paying transaction fees forever, there is a small lifetime wallet fee That wallet is akin to the wallets we've been seeing all over the internet, attached to and pertaining to other currencies. Okay, cryptocurrencies, fiat currencies, and all that. The TBC, which is the billion coin, has its own wallet. It's called TBC, the TBC009 wallet. Okay, and we'll actually go through the steps in a future video. Okay, that uh, you know, will actually create such a wallet. Okay, it has to be done immediately after we finish registering in the back office. Here we are registering in the front office. Okay, in the next video we'll talk about the back office. Now, in the last point here is learn to cash flow daily and assist us in our worldwide distribution. It's not just um, registering here that is important and getting a gift that is important. We will have to win cookie rewards, which will also equate to a lot of money. And when I say money, I'm talking of the billion coin in the Pringles. Okay? And that will also help us to be able to spread the money out, to give, to encourage others too, to give it in exchange for other for fiat currency. And when we're doing this, we're creating a cash flow of other currencies for ourselves. Okay, but we are also creating a cash flow of TBC for ourselves too at the same time. We're also increasing the popularity of the TBC, and we are bringing more people into the TBC community. So the more transactions that are done involving TBC, the more popular the TBC is becoming, and the more the cash flow that will persist. Cash flow could be Kringle cash, and it could be fiat cash, and it could be, and it's actually both of them. Then we'll get to a time when the cash flow will be simply Kringle cash alone, 100%, like it is now in the Philippines. The Philippines, they have like around just 500,000, approximately, let's say almost 500,000 members out of the whole 3.327 million in the world right now. And their government has made it the TBC their national currency. They must have been using the pesetas before, the Spanish pesetas being a Spanish colony, no Spanish colony. But then now they've adopted the TBC now as their national currency too. And I dare say the peseta will soon run out of usage and relevance in the Philippines, and not just in the Philippines but in other parts of the world too. Fiat currencies will become extinct, and we'll be using the TBC 100% in in trades commercially. In Nigeria now, where they have the most TBCians on the planet right now, in Nigeria. I was shocked to see that, you know. In Nigeria, they've got over 1 million. Cool. In Nigeria now, they are actually exchanging, uh, you know, they have merchants who are selling their goods and receiving the prices of their goods, 50% fiat currency and 50% TBC. So if the price of something is worth 5 million naira, for example, they will get 5 million naira worth of TBC or Kringles, and uh, sorry, 2.5 million naira worth of Kringles and 2.5 million naira in the fiat naira currency. And I know that very soon they will start to collect 100% Kringles, Kringle cash for their goods and services. I know it's going to that soon. I don't know how they're doing it in Philippines. They might have already started doing it 100% since it's a national currency now. It to be beating down and out the pesetas, the Spanish fiat currency, for sure. I'll still have to research that, but that's what I think about what will be happening in the Philippines right now. So that is the worldwide distribution. In the next video, at the end of the next video, we'll browse through the world map, which has which has a membership chart on it, and we'll go into more details concerning where the TBCians are, okay, and where they're, you know, where they are, their volumes, you know, the sizes of the groups, and how widespread they are of TBCians. And so after that last point, you'll see a red sentence, you know, a sentence with red letters, red capital letters, large, saying your sponsor is yours truly. In my case, Olu Sharaibi. And in another case, like when you have found your own link after having done your registration, and you share your link to others, you share the gift to others, and some others register in using your own link. When they get to this stage, they'll find your name there. Your sponsor is you, your name. Okay, whatever your name is. Okay. After that, we've got the current membership count, which is 3.327 million, 3,327,000 all over the planet. And Kringle Cash visitors. Okay, there will be one big planet here, planet Earth here, talking about Kringle Cash visitors. Okay, I won't click on that now. we'll click on that in the next video. Okay. Under that, we come at last to the registration form. It is very important that you register on this registration form, and after, when you go into the back office, you check to see who your sponsor is and make sure it is the same name as the name written in red here that you saw here initially. Okay, that would be after you finish your registration. And if it's not the same name as what you found here, there's a place where you can change that name. That will not be a name, actually, it will just be admin. But you have to have a sponsor. So if anything has happened and you find that your sponsor is admin, there's one chance for you to change it back to the real sponsor, who through whose link you actually did your registration. Okay, and it will be the same for you when you also invite people and refer people. You will be their sponsor, and they will register to you with your name as their sponsor. Okay, there is a reward for that for you, but beyond that, this is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, but it pays more than that. You actually get rewarded mostly for what you do. I say mostly because there is a prize for getting two referrals, and getting those two referrals to get two referrals each of theirs within 24 hours, firstly, and within 48 hours, secondly. Okay, for those two, you make them get two each for themselves within 48 hours, you get some prize, you get some rewards. And those rewards range between 100 million cookies and 200 million cookies. So you get your first two within 24 hours and help them to get their first two in before the next 48 hours, and you get a lot of cookies for that, at least 200 million cookies, which is juicy and which will help you to become a multi-millionaire. It will actually make you a multi-millionaire to start with, and set you in motion to become a multi-billionaire, to become a billionaire at least eventually, and you take advantage of all the other offers and rewards. Okay, so here we have the form, the registration form. You're going to be asked your full name, asked for a username, any name you like as a nickname you can use for your username. Okay, after that you're going to be asked for an email address. Okay, you're going to have to select a country, your country of your residence. Okay, and then you have to give a password. Use any password that you will remember. You will still have to write it down somewhere and keep it secret, so that if you forget, you'll be able to still use it. Okay, and it's advisable that you use the same password for your TBC009 wallet. because you're going to be keeping all types of currency in that wallet. Okay, you're going to be keeping Kringles, TBC, USD, Euros. You're going to be keep it at least those ones. I think there's another one called Ethereum Litecoin. I think that one has to do with paying your LMF, your life membership fee. Those ones. So far, so good. You confirm your password and then click on the I agree to the terms of membership. You review the terms of membership above and indicate your agreement by checking the box. There's a box there for you to check. After that, there's a small there's a rectangle here, a bar here which says no soy un robot. That's the Spanish for I am not a robot. So you have to click on the square just before I am not a robot and pass the test that you are presented with. Okay, do the task that you're presented with there inside that particular page until they are convinced that you are not a robot. Then after that, you can continue. Scroll downwards further. You will see the yellow bar with the blue writing or blueprint which says submit. Okay, so all you need to do is click on that submit. Okay, click on submit before you click on the button which says click here to log in. No, you click on submit first. And point of caution, before you click on submit, make sure you have recorded, you've duplicated all the information you used to register. Okay, so that you have your email, your nickname or your username, and your password. Okay, you have them written somewhere, and you'll be able to use them when you want to log in to your page now, to your own link or your own site. Okay, and when you get into your own site, there's a place where you find your own referral link that you will share with others and allow them to register into your own through your own referral link, making you their sponsor. Okay, and they would also see what I'm trying, explaining, telling you, explaining in words here, trying to paint a picture in your mind with these words. But I'll show you these pictures when I get the gizmo in the next video, and you will see everything. Nevertheless, with what we have just gone through now, it's enough. I believe it will be enough for you now to register and do the next thing, which is duplicate yourselves and help those two that you get in to duplicate themselves in the next 48 hours, in the next 20 hours, and in the next 48 hours, respectively. Okay? And you'll be shocked, pleasantly shocked as to, the type of rewards you'll get. And when the time for the redemption of cookies or rewards comes again in May, you'll be you'll be pleasantly shocked again. You know, you become a multi-millionaire at least, and you'll be wondering if if you're dreaming or not. But you're not dreaming. It's real. Well, not that dreams aren't real, but you know what I mean. People think, okay, dreams are not real, and they're the ones who coined these phrases. You think you're dreaming, or is it real? So speaking on their level, you're not just imagining things, you're actually experiencing the 3D manifestation of being a multi-millionaire, a multi-billionaire, billionaire too, eventually, whichever one you want. So we'll just take a break here. I shower everyone that has watched this video with thanks, love, peace, perfect health, abundant wealth, life perpetual, and benevolent vibrations. I shower all of you with these things. This is Prince Olu Sharaibi signing off. Don't forget to click the link that will appear at the bottom left hand side, of this video. Okay, it will be just at the bottom left hand side of this YouTube video, just under the screen. Okay, cheerio, hasta luego, till next time, odigba.